I love gardening. Those who follow me on my personal Facebook know I'm kind of a freak about gardening. I'm always posting new pictures of new plants I'm growing. I got currently over 40 different fruit trees, and I've always different. Just today alone, I spent almost $300 on new plants and different things for my garden. And you can learn a lot about life from gardening, what I've learned. This here's a bonsai tree. Yeah, like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. But what's interesting about the bonsai is all the bonsai really is it's just a miniaturized version of a plant. It's a tree that has had its growth stunted. That due to the compression of the roots and the intentional trimming of it, that you intentionally stunt the growth of the plant and keep it as a miniature version of it. Where really, the same exact plant let loose would grow significantly bigger. And you can create a bonsai of almost any different type of tree or plant. It's an incredible art and skill. So what does this have to do with drinking? Well, similar, just like plants and like ourselves, our environment shapes us. And alcoholism is in a large part an environmental disorder. Some of it is not even all of our fault. We can't control the family that we were born into, and we can't control all the factors of our life, especially when we're young. You may have had alcoholic parents, alcoholic family members. You may have just grown up with party animal friends and friends that drank all the time, and so that social peer pressure kind of molded you into who you became. Your environment helped to mold you into who you became. And just like a bonsai tree, our growth can be stunted due to our environment. Really, if we were to change our environment, our roots could grow deep and we could grow to our full potential as well. So it's just as easy to stop drinking as it is to drink. They're really both the same. And I know that, George, what are you talking about? Well, what happens is in our life we create these environments. We have we have our workplace environment, our home environment. Typically, we have environments of where we socialize. And what I've discovered in myself and working with others is that by changing your environment, it becomes just as easy not to drink as it is to drink. So, for example, every single day after work, you always go to the bar, with your friends for happy hour. Well, if you're trying not to drink anymore or cutting back on drinking, but you still go to the bar with your friends, then that's going to be more difficult not to drink. However, if you decide to change the environment, and all of a sudden, instead of after work going to the bar for happy hour, you decide to, go to the gym, go to LA Fitness, go get in a workout, make that your after work routine. Then that environment, that situation becomes easier not to drink because, nobody's drinking alcohol at the gym or LA Fitness, or at least they shouldn't be. At home. If you, get rid of all the alcohol in your home, and you may even have to change where you live. And I know that sounds extreme, but if that's what the situation requires in order to save your life, then I think it's worth it. Your friends are a part of your environment. So if you're still hanging out all the time with the same friends who get wasted every day, who are doing drugs, and you're not, then it is going to be more difficult because you're going to be getting the peer pressure from them. You're going to be constantly seeing them engage in this behavior where in time, and I know this, you can't always do this immediately, change your social circle, but in time, as you start to change your life, you change your environment of your social circle, then it'll be just as easy not to drink as it is to drink because your new friends, they don't drink, they don't do those old lifestyle types of behavior, so it becomes easy not to drink, just like it was to drink before. And so you may have to change your environment in a lot of different areas in your life, and it may sound kind of overwhelming, but you keep it small. You work on one area at a time. Instead of going to the nightclub or the bar on the weekend, find something else that is very enjoyable to do on a weekend night instead. You know, there's a lot of awesome things. You know, maybe you could, you know, go do a martial arts class, go start learning jujitsu, take up dancing class. You know, take dancing, or I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. Or stay home and work on a business. You know, a new business idea that you've always wanted. Instead of going out on the weekends to party and clubbing, staying home, work on a business, or go to Starbucks, working on a business idea. Lots of different things. But as you change your environment, you'll find that it's easier, just as easy not to drink as it is to drink. That's why a lot of times when we go on vacation, you know, I know at least for myself, you know, when I would go on vacation with my family, because my parents don't drink, you know, and so I wouldn't, out of respect, wouldn't be, you know, I know sometimes, you know, as I got older, I would sneak things and stuff like that. But a lot of times when I would go on, you know, even in my wild, crazy party days, when I would go on my vacation with my family, I noticed that it was so easy to go all of a sudden a whole week without drinking and smoking weed and things like that, because my environment was changed completely. All of a sudden we're in Aruba or Bahamas or wherever, and we're in a totally different place and with totally different people. My family who doesn't drink, and so it became easy not to party. Where if I went on a vacation with my friends, yeah, I'd be getting fucked up all day, every day on that vacation. And so I hope this video makes sense and was able to communicate the message. And keep it simple, guys. Just work on changing your environment, because a lot of times we'll find that our environment is what's keeping us less than our full potential. And that when you change your environment, you know, if I was to take this bonsai and plant it outside and, you know, in an area where it could really grow to its full potential, it would grow significantly bigger. So some of us have been bonsai'd by life in our environment, but unlike a plant, you have the ability to pull your roots up, choose where you want to be planted and grow, and to change your environment into, you know, say you're in release from being a bonsai, you know, any longer. You know, a bonsai no more. You're going to grow into the great oak tree. So with that being said, guys, I wish you the best of luck in your journey, and I hope you have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life. See ya.